Dominic Cummings has been identified as the person suspected of leaking text messages sent by the Prime Minister, according to reports. Boris Johnson's former advisor is said to be the chief suspect. He is described as bitter by Downing Street sources due to the government's great progress since his departure last winter, the Daily Telegraph claims. Mr. Cummings, 49, is suspected of leaking messages between Mr. Johnson and the Saudi Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, it is said. Their report suggests correspondence between Mr. Johnson and businessman Sir James Dyson may also have been leaked by the former chief advisor. Another insider told Mr. Johnson is deeply disappointed and saddened that private texts were made public. They are reported to have said, the Prime Minister thinks Dominic Cummings is responsible for a series of damaging leaks about his personal communications. Mr. Cummings left Downing Street in November. He started working with Mr. Johnson as he became Prime Minister in July 2019 and received the Prime Minister's backing after allegedly breaking lockdown rules by driving his family from London to County Durham in May 2020. This week, text messages between Mr. Johnson and Sir Dyson, a Tory donor, were seen by the BBC. In these, Mr. Johnson promised to fix tax changes the entrepreneur wanted to secure ventilator supplies amid concerns the UK wouldn't have enough to cope with the worst of the pandemic. Sir James wanted to ensure that Dyson workers returning to the UK to help with the pandemic response were not penalised by the tax system. Sir James initially contacted the Treasury, but failing to get a response, he messaged the Prime Minister directly, defending the messages. Mr. Johnson said he made no apology for moving heaven and earth to secure NHS equipment.